You are not just human. What if I told you that being human is just your training wheels? Yeah, that's right. This life you're living, it's only the warm-up act, the main event. Oh, it's way bigger than you think. But here's the truth that will absolutely shatter everything you thought you knew. Your entire life has been designed to keep you asleep, blind you from the fact that you are an infinite, powerful being trapped in a temporary body. And by the end of this video, you'll discover how to unlock a reality where the limits of time, space, and even death no longer apply to you. This isn't fantasy. This is your forgotten truth. Stick with me until the end of this journey, because the knowledge you're about to uncover has the power to completely transform how you see yourself and the universe. There is much more to being human than you ever imagined. Unlock your soul. Let's break it down. You wake up, brush your teeth, maybe sip on some coffee or tea, no judgment, and face the usual ups and downs. But what if I told you this daily routine is just a tiny part of a much larger journey? Mind-blowing, right? But here's the twist. You are so much more than your job, your responsibilities, or even your struggles. Hold up. Before you start thinking this is some fluffy feel-good talk, hear me out. The ancient ones knew something we're just now starting to remember. Thousands of years ago, wise people spoke about the soul, not in the way we casually throw the word around today, but as a powerhouse of infinite potential. Imagine your soul as this unstoppable, cosmic explorer, always seeking to grow beyond the limits of this physical body. Sounds wild? Well, buckle up, because here's the real kicker. You're on a hidden path. Yup, a secret journey you didn't even know you were on. And every struggle, every joy, every "what am I even doing with my life?" moment is part of it. This path is like leveling up in a game. Each stage brings you closer to unlocking your true, unlimited self. Ancient wisdom talks about this. Ever heard of the Emerald Tablet? No, it's not some lost iPad model. It's a text said to be over 36,000 years old, and it spills the tea on how the soul evolves beyond the body. The Emerald Tablet wasn't just for philosophers sitting around in togas. It's about you and your cosmic potential. So, where does this road lead? Glad you asked. This journey isn't a straight line. Think of it like a spiral staircase. Each turn lifts you higher into deeper understanding and greater freedom. Every life lesson, every challenge, it's a step upward. And guess what? You're not climbing alone. There are guides along this path. Beings of higher consciousness called the Lords of Amenti. Sounds intense, right? But these aren't some fantasy characters. They're cosmic mentors, helping souls like yours break free from physical limits and rise into true spiritual freedom. Kind of like spiritual life coaches, but cooler. But wait, here's the crazy part. These guides don't operate like us. They aren't stuck in the whole birth, death, rebirth cycle. They've mastered the game, and now they're helping us level up too. Okay, but why does this matter to you? Because everything you do, every thought, every action moves you forward on this journey. You're part of a cosmic dance, connected to everything in existence. And once you start seeing that, life stops feeling so random. Here's the truth. Your human experience is not the end game. It's just level 1. You're meant to evolve beyond this, to tap into higher consciousness and explore realities beyond what we can touch and see. Imagine realizing that death isn't an end, but a doorway. Yeah, let that sink in. So, what's next? Well, this is just the beginning. You've only scratched the surface of who you truly are. In the next chapter, we're diving even deeper into how consciousness expands and how you can start unlocking that hidden power today. Ready to level up? Stick with me. It's about to get even better. And listen, I just want to take a moment to thank you. I am grateful to all of you for staying with me on this journey. Your curiosity and willingness to explore these ideas help weave a tapestry of connected souls striving for deeper understanding. Thank you for your courage, your openness, and for being a vital part of this collective transformation. The journey to unlocking your true potential and connecting with the infinite power within you is not a solitary one. Each thought you challenge, each belief you shift, and each moment of reflection contributes to a collective awakening. Together, we are not just transforming ourselves, we are shaping a higher consciousness for all. As we move forward, remember that you are not alone. We are all explorers on this incredible path of growth, and your insights, your courage, and your experiences are invaluable to this shared evolution. Keep observing, keep aligning, and keep rising. The universe is watching, and every step you take matters. Ready to unlock the hidden power within you? Let's go. What if I told you that the power to reshape your entire reality has been sitting inside you this whole time, waiting for you to wake up? And the only reason you haven't tapped into it yet is because you've been trained not to. But that ends now. Let's get real. You've been told what's possible and what's not your whole life. Be realistic. Stay in your lane. Sound familiar? But here's the truth they don't want you to know. Reality is bendable. Your thoughts shape it. Your beliefs lock or unlock doors you didn't even know existed. Sounds crazy? It's not. Ancient wisdom has been screaming this for thousands of years, and science is finally catching up. Let's talk about consciousness. Right now, most people operate in survival mode, reacting, stressing, overthinking. But what if I told you that this is just one level of consciousness? And higher levels are not just feel-good states, but actual dimensions where you can create your reality. The secret is this: your thoughts are not just thoughts, they are frequencies. And these frequencies interact with the universe like a code. Positive thoughts, gratitude, intention, these aren't just self-help fluff. They're actual tools that send signals into the quantum field, shaping the reality that shows up for you. The Emerald Tablet hinted at this ages ago. As above, so below, as within, so without. Translation? Your inner world creates your outer world. That's not philosophy. That's reality. But let's make this practical. How do you start unlocking this hidden power? Step 1. Awareness is your superpower. The first step is brutally simple. Pay attention. Most of us run on autopilot. We react, we stress, we complain. But what if you paused and observed your thoughts for even 5 minutes a day? You'd start to notice the mental junk you've been feeding your reality. Here's the shocking part. Most of the limits you believe in, they aren't even yours. They were passed down by family, society, media. You inherited beliefs like, money is hard to make, I'm not good enough, or life is supposed to be hard. But beliefs are not facts. They are mental programs, and programs can be rewritten. Step 2. Reprogram your reality. You need to start feeding your mind new codes. Affirmations, visualization. Yes, but not the say it and forget it type. I'm talking about emotionally charging your thoughts. Feel them like they're already true. Why? Because emotion is the fuel that powers your thoughts into reality. Still not convinced? Let's take it deeper. Science has shown that the heart sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. Your emotions are electrical charges influencing how your brain operates and how your energy interacts with the quantum field. That's why when you feel something deeply, things seem to magically happen. But this isn't magic. It's alignment. You're syncing your internal frequency with the reality you want to create. Step 3. Detach and trust. Here's where most people get stuck. They set intentions, but then obsess over the outcome. Why isn't it here yet? That energy of desperation blocks the flow. You need to set your intention, feel it as if it's already real, and then let it go. Trust that it's already in motion. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You water it, trust it, and let nature do its thing. Same with your manifestations. And here's the wildest truth of all. The version of you that already has what you want. That version already exists. In another layer of reality. All you're doing is aligning with it. The Lords of Amenti and your guides. Remember the Lords of Amenti from Chapter 1? These beings aren't just watching from afar. They guide souls who dare to awaken. When you start aligning with higher consciousness, you get help. Synchronicities, random opportunities, gut feelings, they're nudges from forces beyond this world, helping you navigate your path. But you have to meet them halfway. You can't stay stuck in fear and expect to rise. You must step into your power. So, here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, observe your thoughts, interrupt negative spirals, replace limiting beliefs, visualize your desires and feel them. Then, let go. Trust the process. Because here's the truth no one told you. The universe doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you're aligned with. So the real question is, are you ready to align with the life you're meant to live? In Chapter 3, we're going even deeper. We're talking about what happens after this life, how death isn't an ending but a powerful transition, and how mastering this truth can set you free right now. Ready to unlock that door? Stay with me. The best is yet to come. Chapter 3. Death is not the end, it's your greatest transformation. What if I told you that death isn't the end, but the most powerful transformation you'll ever experience? Sounds wild, right? But here's the mind-blowing truth. You have already died thousands of times, and you don't even remember. Let's sit with that thought for a moment. We've been taught to fear death. Movies, stories, even society paint it as the ultimate ending. But what if I told you that death is actually a door, a transition into a higher state of existence where your soul continues its journey? And understanding this now can completely change how you live. But wait, how can this possibly be true? Let's break it down. The illusion of finality. Think about it. Everything in nature moves in cycles. The seasons, the tides, even your breath, inhale, exhale. So why would the soul be any different? Ancient teachings, like those in the Emerald Tablet, reveal that death is simply a stage in the soul's evolution. It's like graduating to the next level of consciousness. Here's where it gets even crazier. Ancient masters taught that those who awaken in this life can consciously navigate death and choose what comes next. Imagine stepping into the afterlife fully aware, guiding your own journey instead of being tossed around by fate. So, what actually happens when we die? The soul's grand exit. When the physical body shuts down, the soul doesn't just disappear. It expands. It sheds the limitations of time, space, and form. Think of it like taking off a heavy backpack after a long hike. You feel lighter, freer, more yourself than ever before. Ancient wisdom describes guides, yes, again with the lords of Amenti, who help souls navigate this transition. They're like cosmic gatekeepers, ensuring that the soul moves through the right pathways to continue evolving. And no, they're not here to judge, they're here to guide. But here's the game changer. If you live with the awareness that death is not the end, fear loses its grip on you. Imagine how differently you'd live if you knew without a doubt that you are eternal. But this raises a huge question. Why wait for death to transform? If death is just another level, why wait until then to expand? You can start now. By facing the truth about death, you unlock the courage to fully live. Fear of failure? Gone. Fear of rejection? Meaningless. Why? Because you realize this life is a chapter, not the whole story. And here's the twist you didn't see coming. Ancient texts say that those who master life can master death. That means you can rise above the cycle of birth and death entirely. Imagine choosing when and how you return, or if you return at all. So how do you start this transformation? Live like you're infinite. Start by detaching from the illusion that your body is your identity. You're not your job, your mistakes, or even your successes. You are pure consciousness, having a human experience. Meditate on this. Reflect on it. Let it guide your actions. Live boldly. Love fearlessly. Take risks. Because the worst that can happen isn't really that bad when you know you're eternal. But don't just believe me. Feel it for yourself. Start seeing every ending in your life as a doorway, not a wall. And watch how your fear dissolves. Your final challenge. Here's what I want you to do. Spend time every day reflecting on the idea that you are an eternal soul. When fear creeps in, ask yourself, what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? Because in the grand cosmic picture, you can't. And if you want me to dive deeper into how to face fear and live without limits, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to explore this with you. The journey never ends. So here we are. You've traveled from realizing you're more than human to unlocking your hidden power. And now, you understand that even death can't hold you back. But this isn't the end. This is just the beginning. Now, the real question is, what will you do with this knowledge? The choice is yours. Stay asleep or wake up and start living the life your soul was destined for. If this journey has opened your eyes, share it. Let others awaken too. And if you're ready to keep exploring, you know where to find me. Thank you for walking this path with me. Now take everything you've discovered and let it ignite something deep within you. You are limitless. You are unstoppable and eternal. Go forth and create a life so bold even the universe will pause to witness it. This is only the beginning of your awakening. Until we meet again, may your light pierce the veil of illusion, illuminating not just your path, but the paths of all who seek truth. Keep rising, keep expanding, brighter than the stars, boundless as the cosmos itself.